rich people know, the poor don't. I want you to just look at this picture. Look at this picture. This is the real picture, I think probably Mumbai or somebody. This is not a Photoshop. Look at the left side of this picture and look at the right side of the picture. The only thing which is separating them is this one wall. This is poor and middle class. This is rich. See, यहाँ पे बाल्टी भर पानी नहीं होता होगा किसी यहाँ पे. Here there is a pool. लोग नहा रहे हैं उसमें. How did that happen? How did that happen? What is the difference between these two? The difference is only one wall from left and right. But clearly, there are some things that these people on the right, they know some things that these people on the left actually don't. And they still continue to live in ignorance, the poor and middle class people. They never want to question things, they never want to ask things. Poor people and middle class people will not walk up to a millionaire and say, hey, can you tell me how do I change my life? How do I have what you have? How do you think? What are the things that you do? Rarely you'll see a person from a poor and middle class people reaching out to a millionaire and asking. But guess what? Luckily for you, you don't even have to ask. You already signed up for this. And you can ask a millionaire that, Dave, how do you think? How do you do things which makes you different? Because you come from the left side of the curve just like us, from a poor family, got into job, got into middle class, and now you're a millionaire. You're on the other side of the world as well. So what has changed in your life? Are you ready? Are you ready to go deep dive in learning the secrets that it took me many years to understand and decode it for you? All right, yes. Show me some energy then. Energy. Show me rich people's energy if you want rich people's money. All right, good. All right. So here's the thing. There are 5 streams of income that rich know that poor don't. The first stream of income, active source of income. Meaning you trade time for money. Right? Money stops if the time stops. Let me tell you a secret. Rich people hate this. Rich people don't like this. And let me tell you the truth, the universal truth. 90% of the poor or in fact 95% or 99% of the people in poor and middle class people, they are in this stream of income. That's it. That's why they're poor. That's why they struggle. Simple. Because time is limited. You cannot have more than 24 hours in a day. So that means you cannot have more money because you're trading time for money. Even बढ़ के भी तुम्हारा time 10% बढ़ेगा, 20% value बढ़ेगी. But still at the end of the day you're still limited. You are not a donkey, you're not a machine. You need to rest. So rich people hate this. The second stream of income, which some people know, now they started getting awareness of this. It's called passive income. Passive income. Meaning, you don't trade time for money. You trade value for money. Meaning, more value you provide, more money you make. Irrespective of whether you're actively working or not working, you can provide value. Just for instance, the books are they are the passive streams of your income. Your work is done already. You work whatever, 1 year, 2 years, whatever effort that you have to put to write a book, your work is done. Now it's all passive income. That's a value for money, not the time for money. Video courses. You record your video courses, it's done. Now you don't trade time for money. People can just click on it, buy it, and you get paid. Passive income. And there are multiple sources of passive income within this as well. But just for you to understand, this is the second one. Number 3, leverage income. Rich people love this. In fact, rich people don't even just love passive income. They don't become rich because of passive income. Passive income is a source of income which is fine, but that's not what makes them rich. Rich people love leverage income. I love leverage income. What is leverage income? Leverage income is where you leverage other people's time, money, and creativity. Okay? This is where you leverage other people's time, money, creativity. In short, you leverage all the resources and you make money. Let me ask you this. Would you agree if I say you need money to make money? Would you agree? Raise your hand if you agree. I'm going to stop the screen. I can see all of you. Raise your hand if you agree if I say you need money to make money. No, you don't need money to make money. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, this will blow your mind over. Okay, this is going to blow your mind. There was a lady, real story, okay, real story, in the US. She loved chocolates. Okay? And she was so passionate about chocolates that she'll create different chocolates and make everybody taste and all that thing. One day she decided that I actually want to make business out of these chocolates. So many people are, appreciating my chocolates and they're loving it. I want to create something tangible out of it. But the problem was, she didn't have the money. For that you need mass production, you need distribution, you need branding, you need packaging. There's so many things. It's not an intangible thing. It's not a service. It's a physical product. You need a lot of money and resources for that. She didn't have it. After thinking a lot, she got an idea. So the reason why people will probably not buy from me is because my product is not famous. It does not have a brand. But what if I can borrow somebody's brand? And then she created the chocolates and the pitch, and she started knocking the doors of the big brands, Nestle and this and that and all. A lot of people said no, and her pitch was simple. Hey, here's a product, please taste and all that thing. I just want you to allow me to use your brand. And I'm going to give you percentage share out of everything that we sell. You don't have to do anything. A lot of people say no. Finally, one person agreed. I said, fine, you're going to do it, but then you have to abide by our rules. You have to meet the quality standards that we have. You have to, deliver in some so and so things, package it in a nice way or whatever it is. She said, great, I'm going to do that. Absolutely. So she got a brand, but she still does not have the production capacity. She does not have the packaging capacity. So what did she do? Again, she took some samples with some labels, printed, packaged it properly, handful of them. Again, she started knocking the doors of the investors and factory owners and all that thing. Everybody, a lot of people said, no, we don't want to invest in all that. Somebody said, okay, I'm going to invest. And I'm going to take this much percentage of share because I'm taking my, investing my resources, my money in factory, whatever, packaging and all. I'm going to take this big chunk. She said, no problem. Okay, fine. Now what happened? Branding solved, production problem solved, packaging solved. Now what is the problem? Distribution, storage and distribution. What did she do then? She took the brand, she took the chocolates and she went to the supermarkets. Said, hey, I've got this chocolate, please taste it, please taste it. And some supermarkets said, great, we're going to keep it. And of course they get commission. And what has happened? She has a business. Let me ask you this question now. She became a millionaire. Raise your hand if you still believe that you need money to make money. Raise your hand if you still believe that you need money to make money. You don't. You don't. How many wow moment? How many mind blown right now? Real story, real example. Mind blown. ये चीजें हमको क्यों नहीं सिखाते बचपन से कि you can start any business, build any business without any money. What did she do? She leveraged other people's time, effort, money, and she built are leverage income. Rich people like this. And this is not that, oh, they become rich and then they start leveraging. No, 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 no. They leverage and hence they become rich. She became a millionaire without her own money. Of course, it was not straightforward, but the rewards are also crazy. She does not have to do anything now. She created a concept, idea, sold it to people, their money, their resources, their work. They make money. That's what rich people do. Number four, money income. What is money income? You make money from the money. You make, okay, you invest this much, maybe you get this much. Okay, you invest money and you get money in return. But here's the thing, right? This, of course, requires money. Your mutual funds, your real estate, your stocks, your bonds, your property, everything needs money. But most of the people who are poor and middle class, they don't have the money. So what do? They use the first two streams of income and combine with the third income and make at least 1 crore, and they reinvest that money in money income. So they make assets that makes them money. That's what smart people do. Example, Amol Karale, what did he do? He took that money that he made from his job. What did he do? From job income, active income, he put that money here. Where did he put? In the knowledge, in the skill, in the abilities. And from there, he started making a little bit of money here and there from passive income. He wrote a book and all. And then he took both the money and the creativity and he built a leverage business. With his first, he was the one who was using everything, and now he has a team, now he has a process, now he has a system. He's leveraging all that and making money. Now he took all three sources of income. I mean, of course, he had quit the active income, then he had the passive and leverage income. He made 1 crore, and what did he do? He bought a shop, and the shop is making him money, which is money income. And then is the last source of income, which very, very, very few people know it. It's called brand income. Brand income. Meaning, here you don't trade time for money. Here you don't trade value for money. Here you don't leverage other people's time and all for money. Here you don't make money from the money. Here your name makes you money. Your name makes you money. And let me tell you, a lot of people think that brand can only be of Tatas and Birlas and Ambanis. Oh, I'm not a Tata, I'm not a Birla. How can I be a brand? My friend, Suresh Gumala is a brand. Zakir Hussain is a brand. Dhananjay Bhaskar is a brand. Prashant Dupe is a brand. Shadab Khan is a brand. Sanjeev Mathur is a brand. Sahil Singla is a brand. Pramila is a brand. Suman is a brand. All of you, my friend, are a brand. Dev Gadvi is a brand. People will pay you money for your brand. And the thing is, you don't need 10 years to build a brand. You can build a brand within 6 to 12 months. But it's not enough for me to believe in you. You need to believe that you're a brand. Let me share an incident with you, real incident, okay? 6 months after joining Passionpreneur Mastermind, Mr. Amol Karale was walking in a mall in Andheri. Okay? He had some work or something, he was just walking. And he heard some sweet voice in the background. Hello, Amol Karale! Amol Karalji! He turned like, who's calling me? That also some sweet voice, some females. So he turned and he looked at two beautiful ladies. He said, Mr. Karale, we have seen your videos. You're part of Passionpreneur, right? You're part of Dev Gadvi's Passionpreneur? I said, yes, we have seen your videos. So, long story short, We sat with them and discussed things with them. He's like, no, we follow your videos and all, and we watch your videos. And eventually, one of those females, they attended his workshop, and she became a mentee. This man built his brand called Amol Karale version 2.0 within 6 months. Amol Karale is a brand. Somdatta Sarkar is a brand. Rakesh Rana is a brand. Umesh Madheshwari is a brand. Vikas Agrawal is a brand. And it just brand becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. It never becomes smaller. It has a compounding effect. The money, the reach, the impact of a brand grows. Unlike your job, and nobody knows you. You just work in a small cubicle. You live, you die, nobody cares. The brand grows. And you make money. How many of you are mind blown right now? How many of you are mind blown right now? ये पहले क्यों नहीं सीखा हमने? पहले 6 महीने पहले पता था मुझे तो मैंने ब्रांड बनाना शुरू कर दिया होता अभी तक. 1 साल पहले पता होता तो ब्रांड बनाना शुरू कर दिया होता अभी तक. Within 6 to 12 months you would have built a brand. And you did not, because you don't know what you don't know. And you paid the big cost. And that big cost is called cost of ignorance. Write this down. The biggest cost that anybody pays in their life is the cost of ignorance. If you are here on this planet Earth, and if you're more than 30 years old, you should be making 1 crore every year. 1 crore every year, I repeat, you should be making if you're more than 30 years old. The reason why you're not making that much money is because you are ignorant. And I'm so sorry. I have to be blunt with you. You've been fooled, you've been brainwashed, you've been ignorant because you don't know what you don't know. You never built a brand. You never followed your passion. You never took a risk. You never invested in self-development. Even if you did, you did not go all the way in. You just did tiptoes and that's about it. You never truly committed to anything. Rich people don't do that. Rich people go all in. Rich people know everything. Rich people do everything. Rich people build a brand. Rich people leverage income. They build these 5 streams of income. And the thing is, you do not need to be Tatas and Ambanis to become rich. You can be a crorepati in your own way, a millionaire in your own way. Amol Karale is not world famous. Very few people know him. Maybe 50% or 70% of you still don't know him. It is okay. He is still living a passionate life, which is a crorepati life. So here's what happened to me. I went from here, and same thing to all my mentees. We went from the left side of the curve, having only one stream of income forever, to the right side of the curve, and building multiple streams of income. This graph changed within just 1 year. Within just 1 year. In 2018, I quit my job. I had written my book. I built my passive income, leverage income, money income, brand income. I started charging 1 lakh per 1 hour for one-on-one. I started charging 3.5 lakh for 2 hours keynote speech. Because my brand grew, my impact grew, my reach grew. I went from the poor people's income streams to passionate income streams. Now let's do the quick test. Let's do the quick test. Put it in chat box. How much money per month that you make? Let's be honest. How much money do you make per month? I've been honest how much money I made with you guys. Per month, how much money do you make from your active income? If it is 0, then put 0, okay? How much money do you make from your active income? 40,000, 30,000, 60,000, 20,000, 35, 70, 10, 20, 3 lakh, 0, 35. Okay, good, good. Put it in chat box, how much money per month do you make from your passive income? If it is 0, put 0. Interesting. I just want you to observe the chat, okay? And be honest, okay? How much money, okay, third question, how much money do you make per month from your leverage income? Meaning whether you work or you don't work, your business will still give you money. If it is zero, put zero. How much money do you make from your money income, like per month? And how much money do you make per month from your brand income? When your brand pays you money. Interesting. What lesson did you learn from just this exercise? What lesson did you learn? Put it in chat box. What did you learn? Lost. Sham says lost. Ignorance. Vishwaji says eye-opener. Mind blown, eye-opener, types of income. If you do what poor people do, you will have what poor people have, which is poverty. If you follow poor people's plan, you will have the poor life. Simple. And yet, a lot of people come and say, Dave, you're selling your courses, you're the scam, you're fooling people. I am the scam. My friend, you already lost. You already brainwashed. You're telling me I'm the scam. The biggest scam that you paid for is your education. And you never questioned it. It was selling you the plan, which was poor people's plan, putting you in a trap of active stream of income. You never called your professor a scam. You never called your college a scam. You just get the degree which are functional, redundant. You never called them a scam. Now you think that coaches and mentors are scam. It's their ignorance which is talking. And they will continue to live in ignorance. They will continue to save their baby money. They will continue to stop, investing in themselves. They will never move forward. They will never commit. They will never show the courage. And they will continue struggling. I don't feel pity for them because it's self-imposed. I would have felt pity if they were small babies. They don't know what is right, what is wrong. I would have felt pity because they can't, अच्छा बुरा नहीं समझ सकते. But इतना बड़ा होने के बाद 30 साल, 40 साल, 50 साल के होने के बाद, why should somebody feel pity for you? You are a byproduct of the decisions that you've taken in your entire life. Small decisions. Either small decisions you've taken or decisions that you avoided. And the question is, can anybody go from left side of the curve to the right side of the curve? Is it possible for anybody to go from left side of the curve to the right side of the curve? Answer is absolutely yes. Anybody, provided you stop paying money to ignorance. By the way, do you know how much money are you paying for the ignorance? Let's do the calculation. Okay, let's do the calculation. Ideally, if you're 30 plus, you should be making 1 crore minimum per year. The cost of ignorance that you're paying is 1 crore minus your annual income that you have right now. Put it in chat box. How much is your cost of ignorance per year? 1 crore minus your annual income right now. That is the cost of ignorance that you pay. 88 lakhs, 90 lakhs. Wow. 85 lakhs. I'm going to change the chat setting, by the way. Okay, I'm going to do the host only so you don't get distracted. 65 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 1 crore, 98 lakhs. And when I give an opportunity to people that, hey, look, you know what? You have this opportunity to reduce your cost of ignorance by whatever, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakhs. You know what they say? Oh, I don't have the money. Or you have the money to pay to the ignorance, but you don't have money to invest in yourself, to reduce your cost of ignorance. Now, how would you reduce your cost of ignorance? It's only by following the people who have been there and done it. The coaches, the mentors. I exactly did the same thing. What had changed in my life? 2017, 2018, 2017, 2018, I was no different than most of you. I was just like all of you. I was getting paid 36 lakhs a year, 3 lakh a month, which was good at that time, but I was still paying 66 lakhs a year of ignorance cost. What did I do then? I took a little bit of money which I was already paying in ignorance. I put that money in my self-development. I went to my mentors, Grant Cardone, went to Dan Law. Please teach me. You guys are rich. If I know what rich people know, and if I do what rich people do, I will have what rich people have. That's exactly what I did. And every rupee that I spent, it had 10 times impact on my ignorance. It reduced 10 times my ignorance. Every time when I spend 1 lakh rupees on my self-development, my ignorance reduced 10 times. And when my ignorance reduced 10 times, which is 10 lakh, my income increased 10 times. 10 lakhs. Again, 2 lakh invested here, 3 lakh invested here. It happened over a period of time, 1.5 years. Within first, if you read my book, you know it, within first 13 months, I spent almost about 12 to 13 lakh rupees on my self-development. Within first 1 or 2 years. What did that do to my life? Just that 13 lakh did not reduce my cost of ignorance by 13 lakhs. It reduced the cost of ignorance by more than 60 to 70 lakhs. And that's when I became a crorepati in the first year. It was not a magic bullet. How many had wow moment right now? How many had wow moment right now? Mind blown. How many are mind blown? Good. Good. Some of you, I can see that you're mind blown right now. Wow, Sanjeev, that mind blown. Good. I'm going to stop sharing the screen right now. Good, good, good. Very good. Some of you are putting chat. Really wow. Really wow. So if you don't learn anything from today's session, I want you to remember this. Continue to reduce your cost of ignorance, please. Continue. You're a human being with consciousness. You're not a dumb animal. You're not a tree. You can change. You can increase your consciousness. You can learn everything that is to be learned to grow in life. Right? And don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop at one place that, oh, mere ko to sab kuch aa gaya hai, I know everything. Because if you do that, here's what's going to happen to you. You will be like these people. Why do most people still continue to live in a donkey life? Still trade time for money? Still living in ignorance? Is because of 4 reasons, main reasons. Number 1 is half knowledge. People think that, oh, I have a lot of knowledge now. A lot of people come to my webinar workshop thinking that, oh, mere ko to sab pata chal gaya. I know everything. I'm going to become rich and I'm going to become successful. My friend, I cannot teach you everything in just 3 hours or 4 hours. It's practically not possible to teach you everything that I learned in the last 2-3 years in 2 hours, 3 hours. At least it takes 3 days for you to know complete knowledge and not have half knowledge. And half knowledge is dangerous, by the way. You know why? Because it's an illusion. It's like a mirage. You run in the desert. Oh, there's a water. Run, 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 run. And as you get closer and closer and closer, it gets farther and farther and farther away. That's exactly how life is. That's how exactly the business is. You start a business with half knowledge, you're dead. But if you see, for whole life we've been served half knowledge. Sirf aadha sach pata hai, aadha knowledge pata hai. Right? Right from the childhood. Parents did not know complete knowledge to become rich and successful, so they gave you half knowledge. Education system did not have the full knowledge, they gave you half knowledge, enough for you to get a job and degree. The corporate system, you got into corporate, they didn't have the full knowledge, that's why they're still trading time for money. Your bosses and all, they're not so smart than you. Trust me, they're not smarter than you. Otherwise probably they will be attending sessions like these. They're still slave. You know how many people from my colleague, I've probably worked with thousands of people in 15 plus, 16 plus organizations. Nobody has become a millionaire. Nobody. They're still in the job. Why? Because they're still being fed half knowledge and they don't want to open their eyes. Half knowledge. Everywhere there's half knowledge. But I said, no, I'm going to teach people full knowledge. Full knowledge that is required to become a passion. Who would like to have full knowledge? Raise your hand. Who would like to have full knowledge? Nice and high. Raise your hand. Bajrang, Mehraj, Raghav, Prince, Mamta Singh, Sumi, Prashant, Yuvraj. Good, 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 good. Like I promise I'm going to give you full knowledge. Like I'm not going to take all the knowledge to the grave with me. Does not help. Does not help. When you share more knowledge, it grows and everybody grows. Okay? So I'm happy to share full knowledge, but I need common sense, commitment, and courage. These three things I know. Common sense, courage, commitment, and courage. That's it. Rest, I can teach you. Okay? I'm going to give you an option. There's option 2, like step 2, for you to continue to learn in a minute. But understand this: most of the people fail because of lack of environment. Like, where would you learn how to become a millionaire? From broke professors, from your broke parents, from your broke colleagues, broke friends. In fact, they are the one who are actually opposing your ideas. You tell them that, oh, I'm going to invest in self-development, I'm going to become a passion trainer. They laugh at you. Ha 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 ha. You got fooled, my friend. These coaches and trainers, they just fool you. And then you say, did I make some mistake? Because I'm not part of the majority. That's why you feel threatened. And that's exactly why majority of the people struggle and stay poor. Never be on the side of majority. Be in the environment of the people who believe in the growth and who believe that there is something beyond just survival. But there is no environment outside. You all have, you have surrounded yourself with mediocrity. Your friends, your colleagues. I mean, I'm sure your parents, you love them, and I love my parents as well. But let's accept it. Everybody was born in mediocrity. It's a pandemic. Number 3, the biggest problem. Number 3, most of the people fail because lack of belief. Why? Because lack of belief. Right now, some of you are already questioning, oh, why is Dave sharing this? Is he trying to sell something? I don't believe Dave. Some people believe, some people don't. I mean, it's your choice. Whoever you want to believe. You believe your boss, it's okay. You believe your parents, it's okay. You continue living their life if you believe them. If you borrow my belief, you can borrow my life as well. If you borrow my knowledge, you can borrow my money as well. It's as simple as that. And most of the people don't have the courage to make a decision. They don't have the courage. They want a lot of things. But they say, how much is the investment? 1 lakh. 1 lakh, oh my God, they say, kidney mangla. But they never say, how much is the cost of ignorance that you pay? They never say, oh, 70 lakhs the cost of ignorance, oh my God, I should be running right now. I should be going mad. Every year I'm paying 70 lakhs, 70 lakhs. I need to reduce that. Nobody thinks like that, unfortunately. Nobody thinks like that. They look at the cost, they're worried about the cost, which they have to invest in the program or service or knowledge that they have to build, but they don't look at how much money I'm losing every year. And how long can I go on like this? Nobody thinks about that. Lack of belief. They operate from fear. And you too will experience the fear, by the way. In just few minutes, you will experience the fear. But then some people will operate from faith and some people will still continue to operate from fear and not take any action. I mean, choice is yours. It's only your life which is going to change, depending on which F you choose, fear or faith. It's up to you. Number 4, lack of mentors. Lack of mentors. You see, poor and middle class people don't believe in mentors. All the rich and successful people believe in mentors. For example, look at any successful person. Everybody has a mentor. Virat Kohli has a mentor. He has 2 mentors, 2 coaches. Cricket ka alag, mindset ka alag. These extraordinary people have more coaches and mentors. But how many people in middle class have mentors? How many people who are poor who have mentors? Because they don't believe in mentors. They think mentor क्या होता है? क्या बकवास mentor? इंसान सिर्फ अपने experience से सीखता है. अच्छा, good luck with that. Someday you will understand. My question to you is, would you like to have a mentor? Who would like to have a mentor? Raise your hand. Who would like to have a mentor? Man, I believe in mentor. I want to shortcut and fast track my progress. I want to have a mentor. Yagnesh, Krishna, Bajrang, Ravichandra, good. Sanjeev, Shita, good. So I'm going to give you an option, by the way. I'm going to give you an option where you can have a mentor. Okay? And I'm ready to mentor you. Okay, but let's get to know the mentor. Some of you know me, but actually you don't know me. Okay. Now, by the way, if you're not serious, if you're not committed, if you're not 10 on 10, your webinar, your workshop gets over here. Okay, you can leave. I'm still happy for you. Congratulations for your life, and do something great with it. Take the knowledge and implement it. Okay, for all the people who want to continue to learn, you can stay. All the people who want to know, okay, how can I have a mentor like Dave, or have Dave as my mentor? You can continue to stay. Okay, but let's get to know. Let me share a little bit of my story, because some of you have read the book, some of you did not get a chance to read the book. So let me just share who Dave Gadvi is. This is Dave Gadvi, the young Dave Gadvi who did not know much in life.